Welcome to Nguyen News. I'm Việt Cường. Today's headlines. Nguyen awarded Lao Friendship Medal. Assessing scripts for major activities of Second Tea Festival, Nguyen Province, Vietnam 2013. Challenges in building new rural infrastructure in Võ Nhai District. On May 24th, Nguyen Province celebrated a solemn ceremony to receive the Lao Friendship Medal for its services to boost the cooperation with Laos northern provinces.
Authorized by the Lao government, Mr. Kham Pheng Soisampheng, Party Committee Secretary, head of Luang Prabang Province, presented the medal to Nguyen Province. During the ceremony, participants reviewed the traditional and friendly cooperation between the two countries and Nguyen and Luang Prabang in particular. On the occasion, the two provincial leaders signed a memorandum of understanding on comprehensive and long-term cooperation for their socio-economic development, along with other cooperative documents in specific fields. In recent years, the Thai relationship between Nguyen and Luang Prabang has contributed much to maintain and develop the traditional friendly relationship between Vietnam and Laos DPR. Earlier, Mr. Soisampheng and his delegation made a working visit to Nguyen University of Education and Nguyen College of Economics and Finance, where a great number of Lao students are studying.
On May 23rd, Nguyen Provincial People's Committee organized a meeting to assess the scripts for the major activities of the Second Tea Festival Nguyen Vietnam 2013. During the meeting, the scripts for the major activities of the Second Tea Festival Nguyen Vietnam 2013, including Tea Cultural Festival, Tea Carnival, and the Beauty Contest of Tea Lands, were presented and assessed basing on the criteria of good content and suitable expenditure. According to the Evaluation Council, most of the presented scripts strictly followed the directions of the organization board, showing traditional as well as fresh features, artistic values, and feasibility. The scripts proved that the coming Second Tea Festival is an important cultural event of Nguyen Province in particular and Vietnam in general, which would attract the participation of many agencies, branches, and event management units. The Evaluation Council will continue to consider the scripts and announce the results soon. From the 23rd to the 25th of May, the delegation of Nguyen Province led by Nguyen, Vice Chairman of Nguyen Provincial Committee, exchanged experiences in new rural construction in Hà Giang and Tuyên Quang Province.
After more than 2 years of implementing the National Target Program on new rural construction, Hà Giang Province has gained considerable achievements, contributing to gradually change futures of agricultural, rural areas and farmers in the province. Especially, movements of new rural construction in Hà Giang provided useful experiences that Nguyen Provincial delegation could learn. The delegation also went on a field trip to Việt Lâm Commune, Vị Xuyên District, a typical commune in building new rural areas of Hà Giang Province. Also in the trip, the delegation of Nguyen Province came to exchange experiences in building new rural areas in Mỹ Bằng Commune, Yên Sơn District, which is one of the leading localities of Tuyên Quang Province for mobilizing local construction to build rural roads.
In terms of new rural construction, the highland communes in Võ Nhai District are facing objective and subjective obstacles in building their infrastructure according to the new criteria. Long journey of the local inhabitants is how to renovate and upgrade their infrastructure facilities to meet the basic needs of daily life, economic development, and the building of a new rural appearance. To get to the center of Liên Minh Town, Võ Nhai District, we had to walk over old and saggy suspension bridge or to wade through the Dong River below. The whole gravel road which runs through the town center to the summit of Đèo Nhô next to Văn Hán Commune, Dong Hỷ District, is now still muddy in the rainy season and dusty in the dry season. Some small streams in the hamlets of Liên Minh Commune become the road due to the traveling back and forth by the local residents. It is also considered one of the causes that results in no concreted meter of Liên Minh Road as compared to the new rural standard after more than 2 years of actual implementation.
Cũng gọi là có đường thôi chứ còn là chưa là
Although
có
known
đường
as
đi
the
lại
road
nó
to
dễ.
help us go through the streams and rivers easily, it is so small.
Qua sông nó rất vất vả.
Cái chương trình xây dựng giao thông nông thôn xã Liên Minh ấy thì nó có mấy
The program of new rural construction in Liên Minh commune is facing a number of difficulties. The first one is that the road is too long as well as sparse population. Furthermore, the poverty rate remains rather high.
tỷ lệ hộ nghèo của xã Liên Minh.
A warehouse in the 80s of the 20th century in Bản Cái Hamlet, the center of Ninh Tường commune, Võ Nhai district, has been utilized and regarded as a cultural house. Clearly, this kind of house is not qualified enough under the new rural cultural institutions, but it is not easy to make a new one according to the new criteria. It should be thought carefully and thoroughly to make an important decision. New rural construction should be implemented step by step. Moreover, it's essential that Võ Nhai district continuously give priority to resources allocation to help relevant localities solve problems, especially in transport investment.
Trên cơ sở các cái nguồn vốn của
On the basis of the state capital resource and contributions of the local people, the district implemented and integrated new rural construction activities. The goal focused on building infrastructure and rural roads from the budget of the central government and the province. Besides, Võ Nhai district has paid attention to propaganda and mobilization among local residents to perform new rural construction effectively along with other areas in the country.
quan tâm chú trọng cái công tác tuyên truyền vận động nhân dân hiến đất.
The difficulties of Võ Nhai, a mountainous district, show that it's necessary to redefine new rural construction criteria to make it more suitable to each local situation in mountainous areas. Furthermore, construction investment resources should be incorporated and given priorities to particular terrain, population, education level, and economic starting point of the localities in mountainous areas, and Võ Nhai district included. Let's continue to economic news. To the end of May 2013, the Industrial Production Index of Thái Nguyên Province has increased by 2.1% compared to the same period last year. In particular, the mining industry rose by 2.1%, whereas electricity production and distribution went up by 5.7%. In May alone, the main industrial products which climbed at least 10% over the same period are electricity production increasing by 43%, coal mining by over 23%, garment by 21%, and cement production by nearly 14%. On the contrary, in May 2013, the Consumer Price Index fell by 0.13% compared to the previous month.
The main reason for this reduction is that price of food commodities resumed their downward trend and the price of petrol was adjusted lower. Among 11 groups of major goods and services used to rate the price index, 5 groups which has falling price index compared to last month include restaurant and catering services group, housing, electricity, water, fuel and building material group, transportation group, culture and entertainment tourism group, and group of other goods and services.
And that's all we have for today. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.